I can tell you more than ever that I know the value of a black woman's worth. I do. Having been raised by a mother that was never married, because unfortunately my father was in and out of jail, I know the value of a black woman. I know that my mother did everything she could to raise me properly, and she did. She never raised me to hate anybody, which I don't. I just hate evil because evil is wrong, and it's okay to hate evil. I was raised to believe in God, which I do. And I saw the struggles that she went through as well as the sacrifices that she made to make sure that I got through school, that my tuition was paid all the way into high school and even into college as she helped me out with my student loans till I got my own job and paid everything back. I understand the value of a black woman. I understand that the black woman is very important to the community because, as I've mentioned in numerous videos that I've done, black women are the creators of the future black men and black women in this community. Yes, it takes a black man and a black woman together to create life, but ultimately a black woman gives life to the next generation. So I understand the value of the black woman. And don't think that those people in a dominant society don't understand that either. Which is why they're continuously doing everything in their power to make sure they break up the black family, that they make sure that the black man is emasculated as much as he can possibly be, that he is removed as much as he possibly can, putting the white man as the next choice of man, the only choice of man, really. So that the black woman who gives the seed of life will be giving them the seed of life as their people are dying off. This ain't no goddamn conspiracy. This is reality right here. And though there are many black men of fault that drive black women into the arms of these men who they say they don't want to be with, ultimately, there aren't black men globally that are making black women do what they do. And there aren't black men globally that want to be with non-black women. There are many black men, as I mentioned, who want to be with black women. Some of these black women don't give them the time of day because these black women are not attracted to certain types of men. They only like dark skin, or they might like muscular. Okay? And I'm not blaming black women for that, but we have to understand that that is the reality. Some people are not attracted to certain people in our community. But ultimately, when it concerns the majority of us who are in relationships with each other, this is something that the dominant society doesn't like because they don't want our existence to begin with. They don't like the fact that we continue to get together despite the promotion of interracial dating, despite the swirl agenda that is taking place now. And I don't want to keep saying this, but I have to, because there was never an agenda for swirling before. And I can say this because I've been alive now for 40 years, and in my 40 years of existence, I have never seen an agenda being pushed for interracial dating. There might have been one or two TV shows out there that may have dealt with a black man with a white woman, or a black woman with a white man, and it was to teach us to have tolerance and to not be discriminatory against other people for being in relationships with each other. But as much as I was raised on that, and I believed that at one time, I don't believe that anymore, because as you get older, you get more knowledgeable and you understand what the world really is like. And when I'm seeing more and more hatred rear its ugly head than I've ever seen it, because I haven't even seen hatred this way when I was a child in the 80s or the 90s. We were all about trying to get along with each other. We were all about trying to be tolerant. You did see the Rodney King thing, the LA riots and everything, but the majority of us were trying to get along with white people and have this hateful stuff be put behind us for good. But these people do not want to have peace. These people want to continue to be hateful. They want to not only target black men and black women, they also want to target black children, including babies. We've seen these reports of how a white man kicked a baby across the store floor. I mean, come on, a baby, okay? How a white woman called the police on a 9-year-old, and literally the police came there, okay, and the 9-year-old was scared. How a little 12-year-old boy was trying to promote himself as a rapper and was arrested for resisting arrest? Are you kidding me? And when you see stuff like this, when you see innocent black people being detained or being harassed by police, or you see innocent black people losing their lives, you see you're just going about your business and having the police called on you by these people, not black people doing this to us, but other people of the dominant society doing this, the ones that we think are our friends, the ones who we promote as our best option for leveling up, you have literally black people that will defend this shit. You literally have black people that will ignore everything that they see in this life and still believe that white people are their best choice. Okay? Because some people just want to get the fuck out of the neighborhoods that they're in. They don't want to be around the violence, and I can understand that, but at the same time, why are we still promoting these people as our best choice when these people want our destruction? And yes, I know you're going to tell me there are some white people out there that are not racist, and I've seen some in my life that aren't. There was a woman that helped me tremendously in high school, and she helped me after school to improve my studies, and I'm grateful for her for the rest of my life. I even thanked her in the yearbook, and I was probably one of only 3 people that actually thanked her, and she made note of that. And it was a white woman. She was a very, very nice woman. I don't know if she's still alive now, but I actually thank her for that. I thanked her for that. So I know that there are some white people out there that don't have this racial, tendency inside them, and they want this racist bullshit to end. But at the same time, these people that feel that way are not doing anything to fight it. And I don't want their help, really, because ultimately black people need to stand on their own fucking 2 feet and fight racism and try to end it, extinguish it themselves. But unfortunately, we live in a society where we have been amongst these people too long. And many of us have been assimilated to them, and we believe everything they tell us, and we don't believe in anything that a black person tells us, because the black person that's talking like me must be out of their minds. A black person that is teaching black love, that's racist. You can't think that way, because we've come so far. We have been living with these people all this time. We're going to be divisive if we talk about black love. We're divisive. We're trying to teach black women and black men that black love is important and having black children is important. That's divisive. That's what a lot of black people believe it or not. It's true. But I know the value of a black woman. I do. I know a black woman's value. And that's why I said they know it too. But I can tell you one fucking thing, and I didn't mention on the other video that I did. When these black women talk about being with white men and Asian men, they say, may the best man win. No. I'm not going to be in competition for your love, for your heart, with no white man and no Asian man. If you literally are telling me as a black man and you're a black woman and you're telling me that my competition is a white man and Asian man, I do not want to be with you. I don't have any interest in being with a black woman that has interest in non-black men, because that's exactly what you're telling me. That's like me being a black man, because I am a black man, and I'm saying to the black woman out there that find me attractive, these white women, these redheads, these blondes, they're fucking beautiful. And they're giving me the time of day. So if they're giving me the time of day and you black chicks are giving me cold shoulder, some of you feel like you do want to be with me, then may the best woman win. You see how that works? That's bullshit as far as I'm concerned. It's like I'm literally telling you that I'm interested in other women, but if you give me a shot, I'll give you a shot. No, I don't believe in them. I'm sorry. So no. And the way I feel with some of these people out here, they really sound desperate that no black person in their community loves them, so they decide to go outside their community and find someone else that does in another community. I don't give a fuck if the girl, I'm married, but I never cared if the black woman was fat, if she had a few packed a few pounds on her, if she had some acne on her face, that doesn't matter to me. You're a black woman, and I have love for you. I would die. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I would die for my women. And I know some men wouldn't do that, but I would die for I would give my life for a black woman. I would give my life for my mother. That's a black woman. I would give my life for my daughter. If I had a daughter, I don't know if I'm gonna have a daughter or a son, but if I have a daughter or if I have my son, doesn't matter. For my child, I will say, I'll give my life. Give my life for my wife in a heartbeat. If it was between her and me, I'm gonna die and save her life. Do I want to die? No, we're all gonna die one day, but you get my point. So I know the value of a black woman. So when these black women who swirl come on here and tell black men that they don't value black women, bullshit. Bullshit. I've been talking about how much I love black women for the last fucking 4 years now, okay? And counting. And if you really want to be technical, I've been talking about how much I'm attracted and love black women since I was 16 years old. So we're talking about 23, 24 years now. So I don't want, you spare me with the bullshit. You can spare me with the bullshit. Miss me with it. Yes, there are some jackasses out here that just don't understand because maybe they don't have a father around or they just wasn't raised properly to value women like they're supposed to. Because they probably treat non-black women the same way. But they do not represent every black man. And what a lot of black women need to stop doing is going to these fucking channels where these men talk shit about you and drag you like you are the worst person in existence. Why do you keep going to those men and listening to what the fuck they have to say when they're doing nothing but beating you down? When you can come to channels like mine or Angel or anybody else who loves you and will lift you up. Now you can say I'm bring you down when I talk about interracial dating. I told you the reason why I talk down about interracial dating. It doesn't do a fucking thing for black people at all. Does nothing. It's like seeing a black woman with a slave master once again. That's all it is. And that is exactly what it is. Because look how these black women act when they're with these white men. They act like little babies, have baby voices, acting like little kids and shit, talking like white women. It disgusts me. It's so sickening to see that women are just so goddamn submissive to these fucking men. I don't care how much fucking money they have. Money does not make me submissive to anybody. I don't give a fuck if I met a rich person. I'm not going to submit to them. I'm sorry. That's not the way I roll. Maybe that's the way you people roll. But that's not the way I roll. Because the way I talk on this camera, the way I talk in my discussions on these uploads is the same way I live my life. If I say I don't like these certain type of people and I won't be around them, I make sure that I'm not around them. I have to deal with them when I'm at my job, yes. But I don't deal with them in my life. I don't. Because I can't trust them anymore. Like I said, there are some that came in my life that I am indebted to for the rest of my life, and I thank them for what they've done to help me along. But I don't deal with a lot of these people in the dominant society anymore because I just can't trust them. And at times I can't even trust my own fucking people because they go against me as well. But no one in this world can really know the value of a black woman but a black man. And if you really want to be technical, the only one who truly knows the value of a black woman is a black woman. But trust me, there are black men out there that know your worth. There are black men out there that will fucking die for you. You can shake your head and say, oh, no, I don't see it. Okay, well, like I've told the swirlers before, where are the white men and Asian men and Arab men out there that are fighting for you and protecting you from racism? They're non-existent. They'll be up there calling you the N-word and talking shit behind closed doors you don't want to tell nobody about because we don't want to ruin the image of those people. But they're not protecting you from racism at all. Even if you want to say black men aren't. Some black men are doing their job. I know more need to do it. More need to do it, yes. But these men, non-black men, are not doing anything for you at all. They're not. They don't know your fucking worth. They just know that they want to implant their eggs inside you so they can continue to live on. There are literally Arab men that are abusing black African women, okay, in certain parts of the world, who have come in there just to work to send money back to their families and being abused if they refuse to have sex with the man in the household who is married. Asian men impregnating African women, getting them pregnant and leaving them with the baby, going back to China, okay? I don't want to hear it because you don't call out these things that these fucking men do, but you call out what black men do. I'm fucking tired of it. And as much as I know that black men are to blame for some of the things that black women have done and decided to do with these fucking non-black men, you cannot tell me as a black woman that you do not see the negativity these men are doing in the other parts of the community as well. You're going to literally tell me that you don't see that white men are having problems with white women with this feminist shit, this Me Too shit? You don't see that Asian men are not being picked by their own women? Their women are picking black men and white men over their own men? You don't see that Asian men are impregnating African women over there? You don't see that? You don't hear about the stories of Arab men beating up beating up African women over there in Lebanon. You don't talk about that. Why? Why? Because you don't want to ruin the image of the men that you believe are better than black men, but they're not better. They're not better. And I'm gonna tell you one more thing before I leave. And I apologize once again that I have a black screen, but I went to the man cave to make this video because this is a long video, and I'm about to end it now. Non-black women are not better than black women either. Not in my opinion. I'm so tired of black people falling for this tactic. This is the single most incredible tactic that has always divided the community. I don't want to hear about the gender war. I don't want to hear about this man is cheating on you. Men do that shit. They should not fucking do it, but they fucking do it. And some women have been known to cheat too. But when it comes to interracial dating, that shit has divided us a lot. Just like crime, just like advocating racism and this and that. And it's sad. It really is. But as a black man that loves black women and always will, because I was raised by a black woman and I've been around black women all my life, and I'm married to one, I love black women and I know how much they are valuable to me and how valuable they are to the community. End of story.